Good evening, pals. We're back on the internet. I hope you found us okay. Nope. I didn't like that. Take two. Can we start again? For you, there'll be no more crying. For you, the sun will be shining. And I feel that when I'm with you, it's all right. You know it's right. To you, I'll give the world. To you, I will never be cold. 'Cause I feel that when I'm with you, it's all right. You know it's right. And the songbirds are singing like they know the score. And I love you, I love you, I love you like never before. And I wish you all the love in the world, but most of all, I wish it for myself. And the songbirds are singing like they know the score. And I love you, I love you, I love you like never before. And the songbirds are singing like they know the score. And I love you, I love you, I love you like never before. Like never before. Like never before. Like never before. Thank you. I gotten really used to playing these shows to nobody, and that it turns out that goes away after 9 months or whatever. I hope you're all. I hope you're out there watching. I hope there's somebody watching other than the camera guy and my guitar tech. Thanks for being here. It's nice to be back up in this wonderful room playing this beautiful piano, and I trust you're keeping safe out there wherever you're hunkered down. That was a song called Songbird, originally done by Fleetwood Mac. I put a covers EP out the other day, last week. That song's on it. That's my version of it. Christine McVie is she's my favorite in Fleetwood Mac, and anyway, I hope I did a fair rendition of it. Yeah, I'm gonna do a couple sets this evening. The first set's gonna be the new covers EP, and then take a little union mandated cigarette break, and I'll be joined by my esteemed colleague, my left-handed, right-hand man, Ryan Stanley, and we'll plow through some Adam Baldwin songs. Again, thank you all for being here. This is it's strange. I'll get my bearings eventually here, and I hope wherever you are, you're having fun. You're talking away. Well, I don't know what I'm to say. I'll say it anyway. Today's another day to find you. You're shying away. I'll be coming for your love, okay, and take on me. Take me on. I'll be gone in a day or two. So needless to say, I'm at odds and ends, and I'll be stumbling away, slowly learning life is okay. And say after me, it's no better to be safe than sorry, and take on me. Take me on. I'll be gone in a day or two. Take on me. Take me on. I'll be gone in a day or two. The things that you say, is this life or just to play my worries away? You're all the things I try to remember. You're shying away, but I'll be coming for your love anyway, and take on me. Take me on. I'll be gone in a day or two. In a day or two. In a day or two. taste buds. Is it guitar time now, Ryan? I don't have a set list here, it turns out. Yeah. Wicked. I'll try to make a long story short, but at the outset of this little covers project, I didn't want to do it, and I got I got crusty about it, and I was giving my management a hard time. I mean, I think initially it was my idea, and then I forgot about it, and then they brought it up again, and then I felt like I had work to do. But anyway, I didn't feel like doing it anymore, but you know, I had a commitment to fulfill, so I sort of agreed that I would come up into this studio here, the Sonic Temple in Halifax, and because some of the other stuff I'd been recording wasn't working, so I said, well, to hell with it. I'll just go up to the temple and I'll bang a bunch of songs off, and if you don't like them, then I'm done. And that's what wound up on this little EP was me sort of half angrily singing some of my favorite songs. This song, it feels a little brazen. Like I don't know why I felt like this was a good idea, because it was written by Dolly Parton, who performed it flawlessly, and then it was covered by Whitney Houston, who made the song a smash hit, and then little old Adam Baldwin comes along, and I have no business singing this song, but I'm going to do it anyway. It's called I Will Always Love You. Oh, if I should stay, well, I would only be in your way, so I'll go. But I know that I'll think of you every step of the way. Sweet memories, that is all that I'm taking with me. So goodbye. Oh, please don't you cry, 'cause we both know that I'm not what you need, and I will always love you. I will always love you. I will always love you. life treats you kind, and I hope you get what you dreamed of. And I wish to you joy and happiness, but above all this, I wish to you love. And I will always love you. I will always love you. I will always love you. Oh, and I will always love you. I will always love you. I will always love you. Thank you. I don't like the term or the phrase or the handle guilty pleasures. I don't think anybody should ever feel guilty about a song that makes them feel good, makes them happy. I don't know, I feel like a lot of people will call this a guilty pleasure, but I don't feel guilty about it at all. And it's this is a Backstreet Boys song. It's called As Long As You Love Me, and I'm Not Sorry. Although loneliness has always been a friend of mine, I'm leaving my life in your hands. People say I'm crazy and that I am blind, risking it all at a glance. And how la 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 la, la 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 la. I try to hide it so that no one knows, but I guess it shows when you look into my eyes, what you did and where you're coming from. As long as you love me, baby, I don't care who you are, where you're from, don't care what you did, as long as you love me. Who you are, where you're from, don't care what you did, as long as you love me. Who you are, where you're from, what you did, as long as you love me. Who you are, where you're from. as long as you love me. As long as you love me, baby. As long as you love me, baby. There it is. Not guilty. Thank you. Do it again. Who said that? Yes. Oh. My guitar tech just shook his head at me. Thanks again, as always, to the good people at Blue Lobster, the Nova Scotia Spirit Company, for dropping off some cold ones for us. I can't believe how nervous I am. I don't know. I feel. I kind of got used. I was. We're lucky enough out here in Nova Scotia that eventually, last summer and into the fall, I got to play some shows in some places with human beings in the audience, and I consider myself extraordinarily lucky to have been able to do that. But it's so strange how accustomed to this sort of show I got, and then it didn't take much time at all to get really freaked out by it all over again. Anyway, it's called "Dancing in the Dark." I don't think anybody was surprised to see a Bruce Springsteen song on an Adam Baldwin covers record. Here it is. I get up in the evening and I ain't got nothing to say. I come home in the morning, I go to bed feeling the same way. I ain't nothing but tired. I'm just tired and bored with myself. Hey there, baby, I could use just a little help. You can't start a fire. You can't start a fire without a spark. This gun's for hire. Even if we're just dancing in the dark. Messages keep getting clearer. Radio's on and I'm moving around the place. I check my look in the mirror. Wanna change my clothes, my hair and my face. I ain't getting younger. I'm still living in a dump like this. There's something happening somewhere. Baby, I just wanna be missed. You can't start a fire. You can't start a fire without a spark. This gun's for hire. Even if we're just dancing in the dark. Even if we're just dancing in the dark. You sit around getting older. Here's a joke, here's some wine, and it's on me. I shake this world off my shoulder. Come on, baby, the laugh's on me. Stay in the streets of this town. They'll be carving you up alright. They say you gotta stay hungry. Hey baby, I'm just about starving tonight. I'm dying for some action. Sick of sitting around here trying to write this book. I need a love reaction. Baby, give me just one look. You can't start a fire. You can't start a fire without a spark. This gun's for hire. Even if we're just dancing in the dark, you can't start a fire worrying about your little world falling apart. This gun's for hire. Even if we're just dancing in the dark, 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 even if we're just dancing in the dark. Thank y'all. Noticeably absent this evening. For any of you folks who watched season 1 of the cross country chin up, I had my dear friend Ryan Santangelo here, who acted as executive producer. He was really just my offstage foil. He would often spill beer onto himself while I was performing, and he was a sort of a calming presence for me. He's away currently at work out west, so he can't be here. And I've procured the services of my long-suffering guitar tech, Ryan Smith, who I love him dearly, but he makes fun of me all of the time, and Ryan Santangelo didn't do that to me. I feel anyway. Thanks for doing it, Ryan. This is one of my favorite songs ever. I seem to have like a vague memory of sitting in my grandparents' den on Russell Street in Dartmouth, where my mother grew up, and you could almost call it a parlor. I got the idea for the songs for the parlor thing, not because I'm an elitist or I've ever been in a parlor, but because the way I can remember my grandparents' house in Dartmouth, it felt like this den was a great place to entertain, and there had been a lot of entertaining over the years there, and I seem to recall hearing this song on a record player there sometime when I was a child, and my grandmother loving this song. I don't know if it's something I made up or not, but in any event, this is a song called Moon River. Moon river, wider than a mile, I'm crossing you in style someday. You dream maker, heartbreaker, wherever you're going, I'm going your way. There's two drifters off to see the world. There's such a lot of world to see. We're after the same rainbows and up around the bend, my huckleberry friend. Moon river and me. You dream maker, heartbreaker, wherever you're going, I'm going your way. There's two drifters off to see the world. There's such a lot of world to see. We're after the same rainbows and up around the bend, my huckleberry friend. Moon river and me. Thank you. Hey, we're gonna do one more of this this little set and take a break. I don't know. I forget what I said. 15 minutes, I think. There'll be a little countdown on your screen, and we won't start a moment before that. Folks, Ryan Stanley, here he comes. You got it? Sure. Nope, I'm rolling in here naked.
Great.
Perfect, right on the money. Uh-oh. It slipped, yeah. This is a Sheryl Crow song. It's I don't know. It's a song that I've always loved. You know, it's just a perfect song, I think, and so with my inflated ego, I figured why not give it a go. It's called Strong Enough. I hope you dig, and please stick around. I won't be long. Thanks for dropping in. I'm coming around. I don't know. I feel the weight of you. God, I feel like hell tonight. The tears of rage I cannot hide. I'll be the last to help you understand. Are you strong enough to be my man? My man. Nothing's true and nothing's right. Just let me be alone tonight. 'Cause you can't change the way I am. But are you strong enough to be my man? Lie to me. I promise I'll believe. Lie to me. But please don't leave. I cannot show. I make the rules up as I go. I'll be the last to help you understand. Would you be man enough to be my man? When I show you that I just don't care. And when I'm throwing punches in the air, when I'm broken down and I can't stand, would you be man enough to be my man? Are you strong enough to be my man? Lie to me. I promise I'll believe. But please don't leave. Oh, don't leave me. Oh, don't you leave on me. Oh, don't you leave me. Oh, oh, don't leave on me. All right, thank you. We'll be right back, folks. Go grab a cold one, mix up a cocktail, have a Sagres, whatever it is you're doing. We'll be right back. Thank you. Sorry, that was 2 seconds. We're on now. I can't see anybody or hear anybody. Are we on the internet again? Great. Okay. Thank you. Sorry. Yeah, I am out of practice. All right. Here goes nothing. This is a song I wrote some years back. It's one of those songs that I feel like lyrically I didn't spell it out quite enough, but it's a song about income inequality. It's a song about racism. It's a song about New York City. It's a song about how easily distracted I think we are as people living in Western civilization. It's called No Telling When, precisely 1985. It's from a record called No Telling When, precisely 1985. New York City sunset, they said the city never sleeps. They tell you not to mind the freaks. David moved into Gracie, and they gave Eddie the axe. You gotta love the Democrats, don't you? There's a couple on Fifth Avenue, and they've been sparring for a while. I really hope they can reconcile, 'cause really what is there to fight about, buddy? What's another coat of fur? You really gotta feel for her. Yeah, some kids got shot on the 2 train, but that's half a world away. That'll teach those other youngsters with their noisy arcade games. Don't you bother me for change. There's preachers on every corner. We got hustlers on the bus. That doesn't leave any room for us. Then the hookers took the theaters. They got a different kind of show. Oh man, you really ought to go. Trade St. Lawrence is back at 8H. Chevy's a moving man for hire. And at least we're rid of that Piscopo. His Sinatra bit was tired. And Billy Martin's just been fired. Scoundrels down on Wall Street, dressing up like fatty cats. They turn their nose at us ratty packs. And if greed is good for me, then who am I to say I'll let them tuck all my money away? There's some dope sick ballerinas. They're talking circles with their friends. They've just escaped from Juilliard. They're gonna pirouette and then they'll dance the way down Broadway, but I cannot tell you when. No, there's no telling when. I'll be back again. There's no telling when. I'll be back again. Go ahead. Ryan Stanley, folks. How about it? As good a time as any. To thank some folks. There's a. I was told not to go on too long about this because my management are well aware of how clueless I am about a great many things. But there's a company called Kinaxis who paid for all the tickets basically for y'all this evening. They threw some money at this operation to make it happen. They have been doing it for some time now, over the course of the last couple weeks, as far as I can tell, all across Canada. It's not just me. Kinaxis is paying for live streams to happen every weekend. I hope for the foreseeable future. And I owe them a lot of gratitude. I'm really happy to be doing this again. It may not have happened without their very generous financial contribution, and they've gotten behind these types of internet shows, which is really cool. It's really important. I have some friends in Toronto. Devin Cuddy and a band called Ferrero, among some other folks who were supposed to play a show at the Cameron House that again Kinaxis was involved in, and unfortunately the premier of that province is a fucking idiot, and he's not allowing that to happen right now. But in any event, I would like to suggest that you find them. On the Twitter box or whatever, Kinaxis, and stay tuned to the other shows that they're presenting. It means a lot to someone like me to be able to do something like this and make a little bit of money and bring my friends out, pay them a little bit, and keep this. Just to do what we want to do for a living, do the thing that we're good at. And even though I don't have any idea what supply chain means, and I don't understand what Kinaxis does, I sure know that they've made a big difference for people like me who just want to play shows, and they've made it possible to reach as broad an audience as we possibly could. So thank you, Kinaxis, and thank you to the Canadian Live Music Association who are also involved in this endeavor. Yeah, we're lucky to have them. We sure are. This is a song called Battle Scar. I wrote it. I wrote it about 11 years ago as just up the road from where I'm standing right now, Market Street. I had an apartment up there, and the girl I was with at the time was, we were breaking up, and she was literally throwing my belongings out onto the street. And it was well-deserved. It absolutely should have happened, but as she was hurling my belongings out onto the road, all of these words started banging around in my head. It's called Battle Scar. Well, I love like a devil and I sin for the saints. I got a poison kiss with a bitter taste. Well, I serve strychnine and she drinks cyanide. I dance with the demons while she gets paralyzed. She said I'm a traveling snake oil salesman, and I tell her that she's frenzied, like a damsel in a tailspin. The poison little fragments that she scattered on my pavement are the shattered, broken fantasies of unholy commandments. And I'm a voice in the dark inside her head. Well, I'm a battle scar. I'm all that's left, and I'm a broken heart inside her chest. I'm a battle scar, nothing less. Oh, I'd sing it through the shadows if I knew another way, but I'm stuck in constant motion, man. I stagger and I sway. Not even that it matters or makes any sense at all. She'd assault the very notion, because our love is but a brawl. I'm a voice in the dark inside her head. Well, I'm a battle scar. I'm all that's left, and I'm a broken heart inside her chest. I'm a battle scar, nothing less. There's a crooked little shrine. It's just out of sight, but baby, it's easy to find. And those toxic fucking daggers that you pitched and that you threw, I'll keep them in my pocket in case I finally got a use. I said I keep them in my pocket in case I finally got a use. In the dark inside her head, I'm a battle scar. I'm all that's left, and I'm a broken heart inside her chest. I'm a battle scar. I'm all that's left. Well, I'm all that's left. Thank you. No, I don't want to play this. Let's do QT. This song's definitely not it's definitely not evergreen. I think it's only going to live in this time and era that we're in right now, where we have to follow some some rules that evidently a lot of people across the country are not terribly fond of. I don't think anybody's fond of them. It's just, in my opinion, it's just something we kind of got to muscle through for another little while. I know people in government, municipally and federally and provincially, and as charming and somewhat intelligent as a lot of them are, it's laughable to me to think that there's this grand conspiracy to strip us all of our freedoms and rights, and I just think the idea of a great reset being brought upon by some nefarious forces and being passed along and enacted through governments all over the world is so funny, because the people that I know, they can hardly get a pothole filled. You know what I mean? I think we all just need to take a minute and get off the goddamn internet for a second and think this through, and let's try to think of our neighbors, and we'll all get out of this a little bit quicker if we can chill out and just look out for each other, for goodness sake. I hate that I wrote this song. I think it's ridiculous that this has happened in my lifetime, and I hope it doesn't happen anymore. It's called the Quarantine Blues. Lockdown, hard up, airtight, doors are shut up bright all the day and the night, and I got no more mind left to lose. Yes, I've got the quarantine blues. Well, the newsman's gone static and we're full on erratic. Say the sea will boil, the sky's falling with the price of oil, and I'm jumping right out of my shoes. Yes, I've got the quarantine blues. All this hellfire and the brimstone bringing on the end of days. There's a black sky above me, spitting out acid rain. The world's going down the drain, heaven's going up in flames. Baldwin's gonna raise a Cain. Blood red rivers, the good Lord delivered a mighty plague. Who'd have thought it would be such a drag? And I'm jumping right out of my shoes. Yes, I've got the quarantine blues. There's a black sky above me, spitting out the acid rain. The world's going down the drain, heaven's going up in flames. Baldwin's gonna raise a Cain. Locked down, hard up, airtight, doors are shut up bright all the day and the night, and I got no more mind left to lose. I've got the quarantine blues, and I'm jumping right out of my shoes. Yes, I've got the quarantine blues. Thank you. I have no idea how this is going, except that I heard during the break that we lost internet in the building during the during the Backstreet Boys song that I was playing earlier. Again, like I mentioned, my executive producer Ryan St. Angelo is not here. He normally is filtering good and bad news to me in real time. I don't have that luxury at the moment. But I did hear there was 600 some odd folks watching right now, which makes what a thrill. It was all I can see is some cameraman, my guitar tech who who's just laughing at me, and my esteemed colleague Ryan Christopher Stanley. I'm happy to have him here. Earlier today, I put a little thing up on Instagram asking folks what I ought to play, what they'd like to hear this evening, and to my surprise, by a mile, by a long shot, the most requested song is a song that has not yet been committed to record. It's not available. Aside from you know, on YouTube on some past chin-up performances, and that made me feel really good. I'm glad that some of the stuff that I played, that we played last year when we were doing this, it stuck. But it seems this song in particular struck a chord. It's about drug dealing on Cape Breton Island. Oh boy. Did this just get a lot hotter, Lil? Did I do that? It sounds crazy up here. I don't know what to do. It's probably the internet again. That's better. This song's called, I don't need to tell the whole story again. It's called the Lighthouse in Little Lorraine. Phone's ringing, dude. That's all I can hear. There's a phone ringing in here, and I can't find a tempo. Thanks, Jay. I got an Uncle Huey. He's got a boat down and nailed me down. And when I lost my job at Devco, nope, I screwed it up. I screwed up the words. Sorry, Lil, I'll take a hair more of the acoustic. I don't know what was going on there, but a little more, bud, please. That's great. I got an Uncle Huey. He's got a boat down in Manadoo. And when I lost my job at Divco, he says, if I got a job for you. See, I put my faith in no one. I got no time for the government. Since they ripped up my house in Lewisburg and stuck it down on some blocks of cement. There's a boat coming up from America with caskets filled with cocaine. There's a gold mine out on the ocean and a lighthouse in Little Lorraine. There's a lighthouse in Little Lorraine. Met a boat that had come up from Boston. God damn it, I dickered the story all up. Sorry, everybody. We're gonna go from the top. I'm gonna get this right. Sorry. I got an Uncle Huey. He's got a boat down in Manadoo. And when I lost my job at Divco, he says, if I got a job for you. I put my faith into no one. Got no time for the government. Since they ripped up my house in Lewisburg and stuck it down on some blocks of cement. There's a boat coming up from America with caskets filled with cocaine. There's a gold mine out on the ocean and a lighthouse in Little Lorraine. There's a lighthouse in Little Lorraine. We took his boat off the coast of Bateston, just out of sight of the shore. Me and my cousin and a Frenchman that I never laid eyes on before. We met a boat that had come up from Boston, started heaving boxes overboard. Huey handed them a big bag of money. We were back in the harbor around 4, singing, there's a boat coming up from America, caskets filled with cocaine. There's a gold mine out on the ocean and a lighthouse in Little Lorraine. There's a lighthouse in Little Lorraine. We'd been met there by 7 morticians, loaded the boxes into their hearse. We'd set off with $8,000, laughing about what we'd spend it on first. Frenchman tells me his name is Thibault, that he grew up in Ilmadam. We could all go down to church hall on Saturday and get drunker than hell at the dance. One night Thibault got fired up on the moonshine, tried to beat up a Catholic priest. We got thrown out on our ass behind that church hall. We spent the night with the mounted police. We went on working for weeks every Sunday, until Huey says we gotta slow it down. Someone's been singing like a jailbird, and it brought all the Mounties to town. They heard there's a boat coming up from America Heard about the caskets that are filled with cocaine. There's a gold mine out on that ocean, and a lighthouse in Little Lorraine. There's a lighthouse in Little Lorraine. All right. Calls us all down to the docks one night, and he hustled us out to the sea. He shut off the engines and the floodlights, and he pointed his shotgun at me. I said, Huey, I ain't the one been singing. Must be the Frenchman from Ile Madame. He said, that's just what a turncoat would tell me. Least you can do is to die like a man. Funny they could not be bothered with a casket, but we're useless heading now to complain. There's a graveyard out on the ocean, and a lighthouse in Little Lorraine. And as the buckshot it entered my brain, I saw the lighthouse in Little Lorraine. There's a lighthouse in Little Lorraine. Okay, thank you. That's come undone. Gerald, please. Last year I wrote a song about a gas station that closed in Fall River. I think it's there now. Yeah, great, thank you. Gerald, Burgess, Racetrack, full serve, auto body. And to try to make a long story short, the place was there for a very, very long time. I had vocal cord surgery in November, and I was tremendously bored. I wanted to perform. And at the time, I wasn't allowed to sing as per doctor's orders. So my only real outlet was to post these versions of songs onto Instagram, where I was kind of speaking my lyrics instead of singing them. And this song about the gas station out there, it kind of for lack of a better term, it went viral out in Fall River, where I grew up. The Waverly Legion shared it, and among plenty of other people. And I was thrilled that people out there got it and enjoyed it. But there was one fellow specifically. His name is Stuart Stevens, and he made a comment on the Facebook post saying that 3 generations, excuse me, of his family had worked at that gas bar. Him, his father, and his grandfather, and that struck me as kind of cool. And then my manager forwarded me an email from this Stuart Stevens. He was just reaching out to tell me that he enjoyed the song, and I made the mistake of not immediately replying to it, and then I forgot about it. And unfortunately, a couple weeks ago, this young fellow, Stuart Stevens, was killed in a car accident out in Fall River, and I'm terribly sorry for his loss, and my condolences to his family and his friends. I've seen all over my Facebook and other Twitter and stuff just how loved this fellow was, and anyway, I'm very sorry. I'm very, very sorry that we've lost him. So tonight and probably forever, there's ironically there's a line in the song that says Gordy, Snow, and Stewie stop by every morning, and although when I wrote it, Stewie wasn't about this particular young fellow, it will be forever for the rest of the time. So this goes out to the memory of Stuart Stevens. And everybody out in Fall River who knew him and loved him. I'm very sorry for your loss. This song's called Gerald, Burgess, Racetrack, Full Serve, Auto Body. I'm a jockey at the gas bar on highway number 2. I've been working here since I was 17. Get your newspaper and lotto while your tires get a rotation. Gerald, Burgess, Racetrack, full serve service station. Now Gordy, Snow, and Stewie stop by every morning to shoot the breeze before they start the day. I don't know what brings them in here. It ain't my pot of coffee. At Gerald, Burgess, Racetrack, full serve auto body. At Gerald, Burgess, Racetrack, full serve auto body. Now good things, buddy, don't come cheap, and cheap things don't come good. Jerry's boys will cure whatever's ailing you underneath your hood. There's another shop around the way, but the work they do is shoddy. Go down to Gerald, Burgess, Racetrack, full serve auto body. Time she pulls in for some unleaded. I said I get out of here in 45. She says, babe, I'm in no hurry. I'm nothing if not patient. We'll stay in bed tomorrow. We can take a day's vacation. Forget about the oil change and all the engine maintenance. At Gerald, Burgess, Racetrack, full serve service station. Gerald, Burgess, Racetrack, full serve service station. station. Full service station. Full service station. Full service station. Peace and love, Stewie, wherever you at. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Just, I always feel scummy about doing this, but I do have some merchandise available on Bandcamp. I think some new T-shirts and some super limited edition camouflage hoodies. I think we made 10 of them, and then I took one to wear. So there if there's any left, there were only ever 9 of them in existence. So get them while they're hot. There's plenty of T-shirts. Yeah, I think there's links posted inside of this Vimeo video somewhere. If you're so inclined. You're certainly not obligated to. But they're there. Summer's coming up. I think on Bandcamp you can you can write little messages. If you'd like me to tear the sleeves off for you personally, I will absolutely do that at no extra cost. This is a song called The Ballad of a Burning Man. Oh, if my heart were made of glass, it would have broken fast. Were you around? I wish I did not love you past the prairies flat and barren towns. So I wrote your name across my arm, and in the dark I could hate you more. But every night it fades away as if to take me back to before, and I don't have any money for your late night call. I don't have any answers, but I know that you got them all. So Daisy, won't you pick it up? I'm on the dark side of the phone. The toughest pill I swallow is you don't love me anymore. You don't love me anymore. The discontent my face lamenting, covered by a painted mask. Please just go and disappear away from here. That's all I'll ask. 'Cause I don't have any money for your late night call. I don't have any answers, but I know that you got them all. So Daisy, won't you pick it up? I'm on the dark side of the phone. The toughest pill I swallow is you don't love me anymore. You don't love me anymore. Fast as a shot. Your love is like a bullet. It's cold and solid and without a thought. And I don't have any money for your late night calls. I don't have any answers, but I know you got them all. So Daisy, won't you pick it up? I'm on the dark side of the phone. And you and I, we were better, but you don't love me anymore. You don't love me anymore. She don't love me, love me, love me anymore. She don't love me, love me, love me anymore. She don't love me, love me, love me anymore, anymore, anymore. She don't love me, love me, love me anymore. She don't love me, love me, love me anymore, anymore. Thanks, buds. How are you, Stan? You feeling good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Wicked.
Yeah, doing well.
This is fun.
Yeah.
It's better than nutting.
I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, I know. I don't remember when I saw you last. I don't know if there's like a chat thing. That was my favorite part. But the old shows was that I felt like there was all these strangers and friends, but a lot of strangers enjoying the show together and communicating back and forth during it. It weird as hell, but it felt like a social event, and I sure hope that's going on this evening as well. The problem is I can't see it. I used to have when we started doing this, I just had my shitty laptop up here, and it would face me, and that's how we would broadcast these things. And from 10 feet away or whatever, I could see like usually yellow emojis. I always assumed they were like at the very least thumbs up. I don't remember too many of the poopy emojis. This is tough. This is a goddamn tough time to be alive, especially for an egomaniac like myself. But this is not about me. I hope. I truthfully. I hope that wherever you are safe. You are taking care of yourself and others. And I hope you are enjoying this. I hope this is some semblance of a reprieve from the shitty news that is seems to be endlessly cascading upon us. I have to think that we're on our way out of this. If we just trust science instead of memes on Facebook, and you can call me a sheep if you want, but you're an idiot. This song's called "Dark Beside the Dawn." It's an appropriate segue, I suppose. Take my hand now, steady, when you're good and ready. Baby, mind your footing, my terrain is deadly. I can see my city falling while it goes on dancing, and I'm down here crawling. He spends the night enchanting. Well, there's a man in my skin. He sleeps in my thoughts. He fights with my fists. He'd like to see me fuck off. Well, I've been waiting for you, and I've been bracing for you. The dark beside the dawn, I hold you till it's gone. If I could save it for you, I'd embrace it for you. The dark beside the dawn, it goes on and on and on. I got this contagion. It's parasitic. Now baby, run, now run, 'cause I'm afraid it's winning. There's been a hostile conquer. There's been a cold injection. You better run for cover. It's for your own protection. I've been waiting for you, and I've been bracing for you. The dark beside the dawn, I hold you till it's gone. If I could save it for you, I'd embrace it for you. The dark beside the dawn, it goes on and on and on and on and on. I've been bracing for you, the dark beside the dawn. I hold you till it's gone. If I could save it for you, I'd embrace it for you, the dark beside the dawn. It goes on and 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 on. Marvelous. Thank you. We're gonna do a couple more here, buds, and hit the road. Thank you to Sonic Concerts for making this look sharp. I trust it looks sharp. Aside from the subject wearing the cut-off Cincinnati Reds jersey, courtesy of Charlie Matty, by the way. Thanks, Chuck, for not only this stinky jersey, but this guitar that I'm playing this evening, and for the genetics. Yes, Sonic Concerts. They went all out. There's a couple guys here rolling around with cameras, trying not to trip on the fucking mess that I make in here every single time that I'm in the room. So yeah, thank you to them. What does that say? Oh, yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Stream that covers record as much as you want. We're not going to sell CDs or vinyl or anything. So it's just there. It's on wherever you... I hate the vernacular that is associated with listening to music on your cell phone. They call it streaming. I don't know what to call it. I prefer to call it like cascading or something. All of it just sounds scummy. Podcast, that sounds awful. Just call it a program and move on. But anyway, you can cascade this covers record wherever you, whoever you subscribe to on your telephone. Anyway, it's streaming now on Spotify, Apple Music, and Amazon. God damn. You don't have to pay for it. I mean, aside from your subscription, you don't have to pay for it. I would love it if you went and bought a T-shirt. Don't feel like you have to. This silly little covers record is my gift to you. It was an excuse to play this show. Thank you, Ryan Stanley, for joining me. Thanks for all the crew here to making it look as sharp as they can. Ryan Smith for... making fun of me and keeping my guitar in tune. I've missed him so dreadfully, and I remember why now. Thanks, Louis, Mel. You guys are the best. We'll do a couple more and then move along. This is the only song, to my knowledge, in the history of recorded music, rock and roll, which is saying something, I think. I'm the first person to have ever written a song about... the former municipality of Dartmouth, Nova Scotia, and Bonnie Raitt, all in the same song. Well, I'm moving out of town with my wife and my child. We got our little dog Willie in a record pile. Got a nice little kitchen and a fireplace right beside the post office and a little cafe. Oh, my best friend Maddie moving down the road to the old schoolhouse down on Octalone. Says he'll buy me a drink and he'll save me a stool. Play the shitty jukebox at the beverage room. Go ahead. Well, you'll all be coming the very next day. I got a couple of records, I got a couple of dates. I got blood on the tracks and time fades away. But I only wanna listen to Miss Bonnie Raitt. Says I got a couple records and a couple of tapes, but we only ever listen to Miss Bonnie Raitt. Says I got a couple records and a couple of tapes. Whoa, but we only ever listen to Miss Bonnie Raitt. Thank you. Just silence. God damn it. I miss you all dearly. Holy smokes, do I miss you. The stairs like I wished her there, like a vision from a dream. Oh, she sat in a chair and she twirled her hair. I hope that she's making eyes at me. We were dancing, we were floating, like the smoke we were smoking. There was nothing to be spoken, just the smoke we were smoking. She takes me on down the causeway road to feel the sand under her feet. Gonna take all of our trouble and take all of our worry, and she'll send it out to sea. And let the tide take your trouble, oh, let it take them all away. Well, my eyes are getting blurry, oh, let the tide take our worries and all the days in between. Anywhere you wanna go, that remains to be seen. Honey, I can love you with my eyes closed. Catch some wind somewhere you might have been, or we can sleep under the stars. We'll buy a Chevrolet and some records we can play, and I will sell all my guitars, and we can take our love, any policeman love. We can make our love, any policeman love. And all the days that are in between, anywhere you wanna go, that remains to be seen. Honey, I can love you with my eyes closed. Breaking out, oh yeah, we're breaking out, we're breaking out, we're breaking out, oh we're escaping now, and anywhere you wanna go, anywhere you wanna go, anywhere you wanna go, anywhere. Thank you. Fuck it. We're gonna do one more. My big brother Matt, he scarcely ever asks me for anything. But he wanted to hear this song tonight, so we're gonna do it. Whether or not Stanley knows it, who knows? Of course I know. He knows it. I love you, Maze. I miss you. Thanks again, everybody. Well, I hope this, I don't know. I do, I gotta say, I enjoy doing these, and even when things get back to some semblance of normalcy, I do think that this is a thing that I'll continue doing in some capacity, and hope to see you there. Thank you again for showing up, hanging out. It's great to feel like I'm entertaining again. I love you all dearly, but no one more so than my big brother Matt Mays. And this is also for you, Abe. Well, it's Saturday night, pushing me too. So somebody ran out, left somebody's heart in a mess. Well, if you're looking for love, honey, I'm tougher than the rest. Some girls, they want a handsome Dan, or some good-looking Joe. On their arms, some girls like a sweet-talking Romeo. Well, around here, baby, I learned you get what you can get. Well, if you're rough enough for love, honey, I'm tougher than the rest. Well, the road is dark, it's a thin, thin line, and I want you to know I'll walk it for you anytime. Maybe you're the boyfriend couldn't pass the test. Well, if you're rough and ready for love, honey, I'm tougher than the rest. Go ahead. Well, it ain't no secret, I've been around a time or two. Well, I don't know, baby, maybe you've been around too. Well, there's another dance, all you gotta do is say yes. Well, if you're rough and ready for love, honey, I'm tougher than the rest. If you're rough and ready for love, honey, I'm tougher than the rest. If you're rough and ready for love, honey, I'm tougher than the rest. Thank you, everybody. Get home safe. Tip your bartender. Peace and love. Thank you, Ryan Stanley. Thank you, Rockbound, Sonic Concerts, Kinaxis. Thank you, everybody, for watching this thing. I love you and I miss you dearly. I hope we see you all soon. Have a good night. Cheers.